Good morning.
Good morning.
Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
My name is Roland. I brought a 29 two-door sedan, Ford Model A.
1929 two-door sedan. Wow.
A little rotted out, but not stock.
Yeah, it does not look original. Now, is that a small block Chevy?
It is.
In a Ford?
I'm sorry. Show me a Ford that has a Ford.
So when did you get this car?
When?
Yeah, when did you get it?
I've had this about 6 years almost.
6 years?
Yeah, it was about 70% done and I just finished it.
Right on. So you got interior work done and...
I did, yeah.
Nice. Oh, nice. So this is your weekend cruiser? Is this like daily driver, commuter?
It's a cruiser and I go to as many car shows that I can make it to. That's it.
That's good. Well, this is fantastic. Thank you so much for bringing this. I'm going to do a walk around on this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You smell my dog?
Hello.
You smell my dog?
How are you?
Tell me about this dog.
She's brand new.
Brand new.
Brand new old girl.
Hello.
She came out of the Pima County Animal Shelter last weekend. This is her top speed right here.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Cutie.
Yeah, she's a little wobbly. She had a really tough surgery.
Oh.
I think she had a little lack of oxygen during that thing, and
Oh.
so she's got a little neurological thing going on, but
She'll hopefully recover quickly.
I think she's about as recovered as she's going to get. So this is her top speed, but
Okay.
she's happy.
That's good, as long as she's
Yeah.
happy.
Don't peel on tires.
No, she's
Yeah,
happy and she's easy to deal with. You know,
That's good.
She can never get too far away. Her top speed is like it's about the
good.
speed of a brontosaurus.
She's not going to be a run threat.
No, she's not going to be a flight threat. No.
Yeah, flight risk. Yeah,
No.
yeah. Okay.
Hi, sweetie.
Hey, you.
We named her Gigi.
Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
My name's Alan. I brought my 2001 C5 Corvette. I've done some work on it. It's about 20 years old at this point. It's got 110,000 miles on it. I put a cam in it, put heads on it, put headers on it, catbacks, X-pipes, and I changed out the rear end. It's an automatic. I went from a 273 gear ratio to a 342, and it runs pretty good. I've got Z06 rims on it from a 2017 Z06, and 12-inch wide rims on the back and 10.5 on the front, and it runs pretty good.
Awesome, awesome. I'm going to take a look at this. Wow. Looks great. It's a nice blue. It's like a purplish blue.
Dark navy metallic blue.
Navy metallic blue. It's really nice. I like it.
That's why I bought it.
It's beautiful.
And the Z06, yellow Z06 I was looking at. I saw this one and said, nope.
Just like you guys do, right? Yeah, I don't have to shovel my.
I don't have to shovel anything. And
The way you get out.
please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
I'm Anthony. I brought my 61 Volkswagen Bug. The rear window was cut out and the oval was put in. The rag top also was put in after the top was cut out. But 1641 single port. It's not a screamer, but it gets me home and to work. And
That's good.
It's fun to work on.
It's really cool.
Thank you.
You don't see these very often.
No, you don't.
Especially not in this good condition. This
The
is
color's,
really
1973 Porsche raspberry red.
1973 Porsche Raspberry Red. Wow. This is really in excellent condition.
The interior's not done, but that's the next step.
Well, that's what tinted windows are for. It keeps people from seeing your interior.
That's right. Looks good from the outside.
Well, that's good. Keep bringing it to the show. This is once a month, and same spot.
Anytime you're gonna have it, I'll be here.
Yeah, very good, man. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Thank you.
Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
Hi, my name is Brandon Metz, and I brought a 1983 380 SL.
1983 80 SL. 83?
Yeah, it's an 83.
80. Fantastic. Now, when did you get this?
Well, actually, my grandmother got it about 10 years ago, but she can't drive anymore, so I kind of inherited this.
Right.
About a year ago or so.
Right.
So I just keeping it running.
Excellent. I've always loved the, I love this body style. Great car. How does it ride? Pretty comfortable?
Oh yeah, extremely.
Yeah. It looks in great condition. It really does.
Yeah.
What are your plans for it? Just keep it original or
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
There's not much you can do to these cars.
Is this carbureted?
No, it is fuel injected.
Fuel injected?
Yep. I don't know if you can see, but there's some fuel, like the fuel lines, fuel rails.
I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. Looking, see distributor, see a warm-up regulator. I see, I was wondering if this is the Bosch K-Jetronic. From 1983, a lot of vehicles of that era had the K-Jetronic. I'm looking for the fuel distributor, and it's probably underneath that intake. And you can't see it. Yeah. Well, very cool.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing it.
Yeah, of course.
Hello again.
Hey, howdy.
Hey, I saw you
November?
giving some, I saw you in November, but I also saw you giving some smiles to some kids.
Yeah.
That's a part of it goes with the ownership of this beautiful machine.
Oh yeah, you want them to be the next generation of drivers.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'll just ride those robot cars and fall asleep. You know?
Yeah. This is, thank you so much for bringing this. This is such a beautiful car.
It's a lot of fun.
Beautiful.
I like to ask the youngsters if they know what that is.
Oh yeah.
I go, that's a carburetor. You ever heard of that? Like a payphone.
Yeah, so you can start collecting all the obsolete things. That's not really obsolete. It's still buy them brand new. But yeah, you can get a phone booth. You could get like a VHS.
VHS player.
Yeah. All right, this is the early green screen monochrome computers. That'd be
Nintendo 64. Activision.
Yeah.
Atari.
Yeah, get an Atari 1200, and
Yeah, I let the kids get in for pictures and get behind the wheel, and you just see their smiles, you know.
It's great, And you're right, it gets them engaged into
the car culture.
Yeah, get into car culture. It's a great way to go. Well, thank you.
Oh, you bet.
Good morning. Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
My name's Randy Oakleaf, and I brought a 2001 Chevy Blazer. It's a 270 cubic inch V6 with a 66 millimeter turbo with Flytech fuel injection. At 22 pounds of boost, it's about 500 horse. So
Wow.
with a 5-speed. So
Wow.
it's a nice cruiser.
Wow.
It's a good runner. We took the side windows out, made a panel out of it.
Oh yeah.
And kind of make it look like an old school panel, but yeah.
Yeah.
Modern
500 horsepower.
Yep.
That is crazy power.
Yeah,
And these, how heavy are these vehicles?
it's probably about 2,800 pounds now. I took a lot of stuff out of
Yeah,
it.
you did 2,800 pounds and 500 horsepower. That is
Yep.
really something.
Nice little driver.
Wow.
We built it to bring out to the shows. Normal running, it's about 7 pounds of boost, and I got a scramble button. You hit on a shifter right there, like a little line lock button, and it goes to 22 pounds then.
Wow, that's like a nitro shot.
Yeah, it's just like dropping 2 gears and taking off.
Wow, wow. Wow. So it's when you do that you're hitting the 500 horsepower.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, on normal driving at 7 pounds, what do you think you get?
Right around about 350, 375 to the wheels.
That's to the wheels?
Oh yeah.
You're exceeding the 10 pounds per horsepower, and, you know,
Right in that ballpark.
and that's really something else.
Yeah, it's all ARP studs and
Right.
got Vortec heads with small block Chevy valves. And,
Right.
so it's a pretty healthy little motor.
Great work. Did you do the fabrication on this?
Yeah, did it all, everything, the paint, everything.
Excellent.
Did a body off, tail off the frame, and took a lot of weight out of the frame, 4-linked the back end.
Do you have your workshop around here? Or?
No, I'm retired. I used to work for a Chevy dealer for 20 years. And
Okay.
Retired. And this was my retirement, and then we also got a 2000 Sonoma with a 550 horse LS in it.
Oh wow!
That my wife drives. So
Wow!
we'll bring it the next time.
Wow! Yeah, do that. Thank you so much for bringing this.
All right, thank you for having it.
Right here?
This is fine.
Okay. So what do you want me to say?
Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
Okay, my name's Mike. I brought a 1964 Falcon
It's 1960 what? 1964.
and my son and I bought it in Arizona City. It was being used as a storage shed.
Oh wow!
Tires were flat, been sitting there 10 years. And we loaded it in a trailer and brought it back to Gilbert where his shop is. We put it together in about 8 months. I worked on it every day, and he worked on it when he had a chance. He built the hunting gear, I did the body work.
Right on.
His friend did the paint. It's a 331 stroker, 450 horse, Ford small block, and it runs 12-second quarter, just the way it says.
Right on.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks a lot of fun. So this was in storage, and you guys brought it to life. Fantastic.
That's a win right there.
This is some beautiful fabrication work. You say flat tires and just not even like this.
Pardon me.
It was in not this good condition at all.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It was orange, but it was faded and it had about 5 coats of paint on it.
Wow.
And I took it to bare metal with a scraper and paint remover.
Wow.
It took me 6 weeks to get all the paint off.
Wow.
And the floorboards were rotted out because they stored it with windows down. So when it would rain inside, the carpet would get wet and the pad, and then so we ended up having to put a new floor pan in.
Right on.
But,
Well, fantastic work. Thank you for bringing this today.
thank you.
It's a 2019 Mahindra Roxor with a aftermarket fiberglass top. This is based on the post-World War II Willys. Right now, Mahindra is got manufacturing or assembling in Detroit, one of the companies trying to bring back the Motor City. And so we got one of these at the show. This is really nice, a rare treat to see one of these. And this is a Willys body on a turbo diesel, a 2.5 liter turbo diesel setup. This is really a rare treat. Well, it's got vents and a 5-speed transmission. Very nice. Very cool. Thank you.
It's not clean.
This is it's a nice setup. The 2.5 liter turbo diesel. Very cool.
Feel that, how heavy that
Wow, that's steel.
is. No shit. All this.
This
all of
is
it.
heavy.
The only piece of plastic right there.
Wow. Wow. It's a good quality piece. Very good. Thank you. Mahindra Roxa. The owner of this car didn't want to be interviewed. This is a 1964 Dodge Polara. Convertible. This is a driver's car. See? Fire extinguisher. They're expecting something to happen. That's just cool. Very nice. That is nice. This is a 1983 or 82. This could be an 82. It built in August 81, so this is a 1982 DeLorean. This car belongs to Jeff A. Davis. He lives in Gilbert or Chandler. Those. The cool thing here, you'll see these on a lot of the time machines, is a light there so that when the fog machine turns on for events and fog comes out of here, they at nighttime especially, they can illuminate the fog by having the lights inside there. So just makes for a nice visual effect. So there it is. Whoa, hold on. This is a 1981 fender. So I see the button insert, but it has a 1983 or late 82 hood. Fun fact, people don't really think about this. There are 3 different hoods for the DeLorean. One has inset grooves and a gas flap, and the other one eliminates the gas flap and just has the inset grooves, and then the other one is flat like this. And my 81 DeLorean has the grooves inset into it, and my 82 DeLorean just has a flat hood just like this one. So a lot of times you identify cars by first glance. If it's got a gas flap and grooves on there, you automatically know it's a 1981. If it has just grooves, you know it's either an 82 or an 81, like an early 82 or late 81. And if it's just flat like this, it's either a late 82 or an 83, because they were only made 81, 82, and 83. However, it was only in the first run of DeLoreans where they, actually it was the second run of DeLoreans had, the first run had an antenna inside the windshield like a lot of cars from that era had. And then they stopped doing that and they moved the antenna to this spot. And then they got rid of that and then moved the antenna to this spot over here. And this has been added. There's an antenna down there. So that's where the 83s and 82s and also my 81 has an antenna in the rear. So early cars, where the antenna, it was in the windshield. Then they moved the antenna to the front fender, and then they after that they moved it to the rear fender. So there's some needless trivia that nobody really cares about except DeLorean people. So there it is. Introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
All right, my name's Chris, and I brought a 2000 Ford Expedition.
A 2000 Ford Expedition.
Has 162,000 miles on it. It's one of those trucks from when Arizona had remember that scam going on with the propane and CNG?
It started off with good intentions.
Yeah, and then it didn't end so well.
It was like, oh, we're going to give you $5,000 if you buy a gas guzzler and then convert it to propane or CNG, and then people would do the conversions but still run it on gas.
Yep. So I bought this from the original owner. He obviously took really good care of it. I think he was an airplane mechanic, and then he became a pilot.
But this is in excellent condition. Yeah, it really is.
He took really good care of it, and he said, I believe it was $36,000 brand new, and when he did the propane conversion, he got, I think he said $18,000 off. It was either a tax credit or it was off the price of it. So I get a Blue Cloud plate, so I get to cruise the HOV lane.
That's nice. Yeah, was it Jeff Grosskost who was the legislator behind that
propane,
that thing, and so that cost the state a lot of money because people were abusing it. They were not running on propane or CNG.
No, running on gas.
They ran on gas even after they did the conversion. Now, do you run it on gas or propane or what?
I'll swap back and forth.
You do back and forth?
Yeah, it's just, there's no really, because right now, propane's a little more expensive than gas. So it's full right now. I can run it on propane. I just don't do it.
Right.
Now, sometimes, like if I'm just farting around town, I'll just throw it on propane and just run it around.
Now, have you done it? Can you do combination? Can you run gas and propane at the same time?
Not at the same time. There's a little switch, and you go over to propane, and there's a little computer that sits on the passenger kick panel, and it basically just cuts over to that, and it's called a fumigation system.
Okay.
So it runs the propane in front of the throttle body, and then it just injects propane according to the little throttle body and everything.
This is it's very interesting. This was a huge topic of discussion at the meetings I was attending. I'm a member of the American Hydrogen Association, so we were involved in this program. In that. I think our president, Roy McAllister, had been part of the consultation team. More people peeling out of the...
I know.
They got to stop doing that.
Yep.
Anybody watching this video, if you're part of this show, stop doing burnouts, stop peeling out and taking off and doing things like that, because that's how you get shows. That's why your shows on the west side get shut down.
Always canceled.
Yeah, that's what happens, man.
But.
So yeah, this is. I think it's cool that you got this. This is in excellent condition.
Thanks. I've been wanting a first-gen Expedition for a long time, which is weird because it's just me. I don't have kids to haul around. I bought the tow, and they're cheaper than buying trucks.
That's great. What's the tow capacity on this thing?
It's 8,500, I believe.
That's really nice.
So,
you could get a nice camper.
Yeah, and then.
But with this, you don't even need. You can just
I can sleep in that.
pack everything that you need inside.
Yeah,
and go camping.
I wanted a car trailer, and I don't need a diesel. So anything I'm gonna haul around is not gonna. It's not gonna be where I need a diesel.
Right.
So when this thing's fully loaded. I mean, I think it's just missing two options. You can get captain's chairs in the rear, and then you can get the rear entertainment center or system.
Right.
But so this has pretty much everything, including the air suspension on it, and
fantastic.
Yeah, so I love it.
Thank you so much for bringing this, man.
Thanks for having the show, man.
All right. Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
I am Jen Laughlin. I brought my 63 F100.
63 F100. Very cool. Love the patina. This is awesome.
Thank you.
Tell me how you came to this.
It was actually a friend of ours, and I was looking to get a truck of my own. My husband has a bunch of hot rods, and so I was looking to get something of my own, and they offered it to us, so we took it and done a bunch of work to it, and it's been fun. It's a fun little project.
Does this have the original engine in it?
No, it doesn't. It has the 351 Windsor.
Nice.
We switched out to the AOD trans. We did fuel injection, so it's more reliable. It was, carbureted, stick shift, all that. So.
Is it still a stick?
No, we didn't. I would have liked to keep the stick, but just
with all the changes, might as well, right?
Yes.
It's easier to hold a coffee while driving.
Yes, exactly. I do have cup holders if you want to see the inside.
Yeah. Let's take it.
We did carpet and did all that other stuff too. So it's fun.
That looks great. It really does look good.
It's fun.
Wow.
It's my ratty little girl.
No, this is really a good space. It's a nice. It's a nicely done. It really is.
Thank you so much.
And so this is where you fill it up.
I'm sorry.
That's a fill. That's the.
We did. We took the gas tank from the back of the seat and moved it to the rear.
Right.
So we have to. Kind of a pain in the butt because it's so long. Sometimes when you're trying to fill it up with gas, because you have to get like right up on someone's bumper. But
yeah. But this is a long truck.
It's yeah. I was actually looking for a short bed, but I mean the long bed is so classic.
Right. But can you fit like a full sheet of plywood in here, can't you?
You can fit a lot in there, yeah.
Wow.
Little farm truck.
Right on.
Animals and stuff. But
right on.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
I'm Jared Hare. I brought my 67 GT 500.
67 GT 500. I noticed that it is signed by Carroll Shelby.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Pretty rare. How did you come to this car?
I traded a friend my 70 Boss 302 and some money for it. He was going through a divorce, and his wife owned half of this car, so we made a deal on. He had it all restored and signed by Carroll and all that stuff. So I can't take credit for it.
This is a beautiful car.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing this today.
Yeah.
Looks fantastic. Thank you. Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
Okay, I got a 79 Trans Am. My name's Paul Lobinger. It's a 79 Trans Am 10th Anniversary Edition, one of 7,500 made. I'm lucky to be the original owner. Bought it in 1979 from my dad's dealership. It's got 26,000 original miles. And she's as she is. Basically 4 things replaced on it. The fan belts, the batteries several times, tires, and the shaker gasket. Other than that, it's all original.
Wow. So normal wear items, and that's it.
Yeah, then tune-ups, and
Tune-ups.
actually only one tune-up.
Wow. This is so clean and beautiful. This is really with an 8-track.
8-track, you bet.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting thing about the 79, they've got a digital clock in the 8-track and the analog clock on the dash. By the way, it still works. Most of them don't.
That's cool.
Yeah, some kind of transitional car.
That is really cool. This is in perfect condition.
Yeah, it's pristine.
It is outstanding. And you're the original owner.
Yes.
How old were you when you got this thing?
27.
27, man.
Yeah, it's got shag carpeting in it. Yeah, it's all original. Like they did back in the day.
Shag. Love the silver seats. You don't see that.
A little story about that. In 1978, it was the 25th anniversary of the Corvette. They bought a mess of silver for the 25th anniversary. Didn't sell it all out, and so they had it left over, and they decided to put those seats and the silver into the 10th anniversary Trans Ams,
Nice.
which were only 7,500 made.
I didn't know the Corvettes and the Trans Ams use the same seats, or just
They did, because that was left over.
Okay. Wow.
Being economical at the time.
Fantastic.
Very high quality leather, and so they...
This is really I love this. This is such a cool car. Shag carpet, awesome. Thank you for bringing this. Hope to see it again in next month or in future month or something. But thank you so much for bringing this.
Thank you for asking.
They're pretty cool. It's detailed bodies. And I'm gonna watch it. I'm like 17, and I'm sweating chicken out of mud.
This is cool, man.
Fake draft cards. And if you had a draft
He's
card-
the original owner.
Oh, that's cool too.
It is cool.
That was silver.
Yeah. How cool is that? Didn't there's a prototype called the Mozal?
Yeah.
That had silver interior.
That's wild.
It's just cool.
I walked up in great shape. Cigarette hanging on my mouth. Never smoked. My eyes are watering. 79 Trans Am. All involved. I'll have a vodka. Orange juice. That guy can stop pushing me in great shape.
What did you bring today? Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
I'm Justin. Brought a 64 Fairlane 500.
64 Fairlane 500. How did you come to this?
I've always wanted one. And just came across it on the internet one day.
Very cool.
Yep.
It's got drags on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make your old Thunderbolt clone one day.
What was that?
I'm gonna make it a Thunderbolt clone one day. So
Thunderbolt clone. Wow.
one day.
It looks great.
Time and money.
Yeah, man. Thank you for bringing it. Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
My name is Jerry from Mesa, and I brought a 67 Chevy short bed pickup, CST, and I've owned it for about 2 years, and I like it a lot. It's pretty well loaded.
Yeah, I see. Is this your logo on the side of the truck?
No, that was a guy that does the speedometer and gauge.
Right. So you just left it. Did you put the patina on there, or was that, or did it came like that already?
No, this is the way I bought it.
It's the way I bought it.
Yeah. And I've owned it for about 2 years.
Right. This is really clean interior. This is really nice.
Yeah, I just put a new carpet, seat covers, door panels on it.
Right.
And
it's like a new truck on the inside.
It is.
It really is. Fantastic. So, it's like your weekend car, you use it all the time, or
I pretty much use it as a daily driver.
Daily driver. Fantastic.
So
I like
the shows and have fun with it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for bringing it. It's really great. It really catches the eye. I saw when you pulled into the show, I thought, wow, that's a really cool truck. Thank you for bringing this. Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
My name is Jackson Storch, and this is my 2000 Subaru Impreza 2.5 RS.
A 2000 2.5 RS. Now this is before they did the reinvention of themselves and went back to, did they start off with the 2-liter back in, or what?
Yeah. So this is kind of like the push into the American market of the 2.5.
Right. Very nice. I remember when the 2002s came in, because there was a gap in years, and that's when they had the bug eye.
Yeah.
And then these became like, oh, but I have an early WRX.
Yeah.
So, you know, kind of a.
That's basically why I bought it.
This is really cool. Any mods to it?
No, 100% stock. I got it in November. Has like 210,000 miles.
Okay.
Basically a daily before that. So
Okay.
I plan to engine swap it, manual swap it, repaint, so a lot of stuff.
Is there something wrong with the existing 2.5 that you would?
It's just, it has a lot of miles, and I want to turbo it, and I don't want to have to rebuild it and then turbo it. So
right.
Putting in like a newer WRX engine would be easier.
I that's probably true.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Thank you for bringing it.
Thank you.
Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
My name is John. Brought a 2017 Lancer. It's a SEL 2.4 liter. It's a little brother of the Evo.
Right.
So when I get done with it, it's going to be one hell of a car to ride daily, weekly, whenever you want.
Right.
I plan on end up taking the engine and the trans out to put a Evo 10 engine in it. It's capable between 500 and 900 horsepower if you really wanted to. So
I think 900 would be crazy.
Yeah.
Like ridiculous.
But that's what I want to do. I was going to do a wide body kit on it.
Right.
Aftermarket rims on it.
So you got plan. When did you get this vehicle?
I got it from the factory dealership right off the floor in 2017 with only 91 miles.
Oh wow! So you're the first owner?
Yes, first owner, and probably will be the last.
So you're gonna?
I'm gonna keep it.
You're gonna, yeah. Well, they've made good stuff for so many years, and this is a good platform for modification if that's what you're gonna do. So.
Oh yeah, daily.
Awesome.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna keep the engine and the trans from this car and put in another raggedy car just to get around. And this is gonna be
Right
a
on.
project car.
Well, you know, as you go through this project, little by little, bring it to the show so we can see updates.
Oh, yeah.
And we can update the video on your progress.
Oh yeah, that's my goal. Is I'm gonna take it to all car shows. And
Right on.
everything I can. It's gonna be a car show.
Right. Cool. Well, thank you so much for bringing it.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful car. Please introduce yourself. Tell me what you brought today.
So my name's Stu Hayward. This is a 1957 Bel Air convertible.
It's beautiful. How long have you had this?
I've had this for 8 years.
8 years.
Yep. Drove her down from Canada and I've left it here.
Oh wow. So this is your winter home.
I'm in Saskatchewan, Canada.
Yeah.
But I have a house down here in Phoenix as well.
That's good. That's good.
I want to eat that car.
It's a beautiful car.
It reminds me of some candy or ice cream I used to have as a kid. It was like maybe.
It was like banana or lemon.
Well, it is called
Colonial Cream.
Colonial Cream. This is beautiful, man.
You need to check the license plate out. All right. Did you guys do all this work?
No. I did it Smart way, and I wrote the check.
Hey, yeah. Happy days are here again. Those happy days.
Very good. Hey Jeff.
Hi there.
I'm back. You're welcome. Welcome back. Ooh! Look at this. A bunch of bugs. A bunch of bugs. Very cool. Very cool. Well, that's cool.
Love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that in mind, what is a piece of trivia that draws correlation between the Back to the Future cars and a Volkswagen?
Oh, jeez.
You have to know this.
Are you referring to our Libyan?
Oh well, there's that. That's one. But because there was a Volkswagen bus, it was the Libyan thing. But Back to the Future 3.
Oh,
the Baja scenes.
Yes.
When the car's bouncing across the desert.
Was built on top of.
It was built on top of a bug chassis.
Yep.
And so that's where I thought you would.
No, yeah, that's not where I went first.
Yeah.
That's one of the more hidden ones.
Yeah.
Than
So the DeLorean that they use for the Back to the Future driving across the desert like crazy is the.
You can tell it sits.
It sits higher.
It's a lot higher.
It sits a lot higher.
Yeah.
Tell me quirks and features about your car. Anything recently? Anything? What's going on?
Quirks and features. Okay, so we did have to just tear apart the engine to get to a coolant leak.
Go.
So
that's a DeLorean feature. That's
feature.
And there's no way for us to see your engine right now because
it's easy.
Really? It's easy. And by the way, Jeff.
Yeah.
This is Chris. He's right behind you. He's also a DeLorean owner.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so your coolant leak was under the valley, right?
Right. Yep. So.
Okay.
So water pump.
Pump.
Deep down on this side.
Oh, because there's two hoses coming out of the backside of the water pump. There's a small one and a large one.
Right.
And neither one are fun to swap out. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah.
So, as of like 2 days ago,
for
the intake manifold was on the floor.
Trivia question, every DeLorean owner knows this, and I know the answer. What is the area beneath this called in the DeLorean world?
We'd like to call it the VOD.
VOD, which stands for?
The Valley of Death.
Valley of Death. The reason is because you got to take all this stuff off in order to get to all you got the hoses coming off the back of the water pump, which feed the Y pipe, which feed the heater hose transfer pipe, which goes to the heater valve, which, by the way, you can move the heater valve to the front of the car. You can see this right here, this vacuum line.
Yeah.
You can take that vacuum line out, close that hole, move the heater valve to the front of the car, and run your loop as you normally would, front to back, and have it all up there. And so it goes from instead of having this vacuum line go from your center console all the way down to over here, it goes from your center console through a grommet to your valve. And the stock DeLorean one, which is a Volvo part, is a hybrid metal plastic piece, and you can kind of see it. They rust out over time. You can get the a later, I think a Volvo 270 or something like that. You can get that piece, and it's plastic, and it doesn't rust. So this looks great. This looks like you did a stage 2.
Yep, in 2014.
Sweet. So was it supposed to make 190 horsepower?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it? But you've added 600 pounds of weight.
Yeah, right.
cancel it out.
So yeah, the power to weight ratio is the same or worse.
Right. Or worse.
Or worse. So no rear visibility. Everybody who's thinking about, oh, I want a DeLorean, I want to turn it into a time machine. You have both a time machine and a regular one, don't you?
Yeah.
Which is easier to drive?
The stock one is much easier to drive. It feels much lighter, obviously. And there's 3 more windows that I don't have on this car. Yeah. I rely on the backup camera a lot.
That's nice.
And there's some convex mirrors on the side.
I have the same mirrors on my 82. This is a really well done time machine.
Yeah.
Have you driven it in rush hour traffic when there's cars all around you?
No, I haven't been in like heavy traffic with it. Now that I think about it, no.
Yeah.
Plenty, but.
Well, it looks great, man.
Thank you.
Did you do this? Who did this?
It's about half and half. So Danny Botkin from DeLorean Motor Center.
I gotta say, Danny Botkin is great. He's fantastic.
He built this around when the engine was done. I think in
2014.
So he had it for a couple years, and then I bought it from him.
It's great. I like great that it's manual too.
It is not.
It's not manual?
It is not.
Wow, it's made to look manual.
Yeah.
That is a sneaky trick. Did Danny do that, or did you do that?
He didn't sell it that way on purpose, but.
So there's no detent. Is there a detent? You have to push it.
No. That's built into the handle. So
Okay.
once you take the handle off.
Oh, so this can slip into any gear at any moment.
Right. Yeah.
That's like.
So yeah, it's just you have to adapt the thread for the manual knob, but then you just put the boot on top of it.
Just the boot and the knob, and that's it.
That's it.
And rethread the stuff of this thing. That's a really sneaky trick to make it look.
But yeah, because driving manual.
Well, you're bumping into
you lose all of your arm space.
Oh, trivia.
Oh no.
More trivia. Do you know what this is? That time circuit on-off switch. Yeah.
It's a battery cleaning brush.
It's a battery terminal cleaning brush. You can buy them in
like
Pet Boys, Walmart, O'Reilly.
A lot of the time they're white. You'll find them in white more than black. They do make a black one.
I have one, and I use it to clean battery terminals and pipe threads and things like that.
Yep.
And it's usually a black center with white things on it. I think it's hilarious that they use that battery cleaning terminal for the on-off switch for your time circuits.
Yeah.
Do your overhead buttons make telephone noises?
No, I want to work on that. There are a lot of things
I mean, but that's a.
But yeah.
Nobody. They're driving by and they're saying, "Holy crap, it's a time machine."
Right. I know.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
That's the hard part for owning one, or knowing what's there and what's not.
Right. Because you do theater, theater stuff, and so you really want stuff to be as it was.
Yep.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, most people will see a normal DeLorean and consider that a time machine as well. So
That's an interesting thing. Oh, they'll see a regular DeLorean, and they'll say
because I've had my
time
regular
machine.
one rented for corporate parties that they're like, we want a Back to the Future car, but it was before I had this.
Right.
So they didn't mind. as long as it's a stainless steel
as long as
car.
it's a car from Back to the Future. Now, didn't I there was a fundraiser I kind of clued you in on at a school. Did you get to go to that? Did you get to go to that?
Did I?
It was down in Gilbert.
Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully that turned out okay.
Yeah, so I didn't go, you're talking about the one that went on the track?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't end up getting to go on the track with all the other cars, but this was on display at the football game.
I'm sure it was popular.
It was hard to get out.
I'm sorry to get out. It's interesting because you can have, and I've seen this, you can have a Ferrari, like the Ferrari that was over there.
Yes.
It was a Ferrari 360, 430, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You can have a Ferrari parked next to one of these.
I know.
And these will get the attention in the crowd. It's just crazy. crazy
I
thing.
I feel bad sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because this is like a when you got this. If you got this in 2014, this was a sub $100,000 car.
Yeah.
By a lot.
Right.
And you can park next to a $200,000 or $300,000 car, and this is still going to get the attention.
It's nuts.
And when you take your other car to a place that has valet parking, they want to put yours up close next to like the Mercedes.
I should try that with this.
Yeah, do this, take this to valet. You know, I have to admit, I cannot stand valet parking.
No.
That's like, I would not pay somebody to make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I can do that myself. I can park my car myself. I don't want you in it.
Yeah.
And I would rather walk 2 blocks than do valet parking. That's just me.
I have valeted once, and it was in Vegas when there was no parking available. And I was like, take it.
Yeah.
You put it away.
Yeah. Thank you so much for bringing this. This is such a fun car. And
it's fun to drive, and
yeah.
it's a nice day. So.
Yeah. It's nice. It's not blazing hot, which is nice. Right. It's actually kind of chilly.
I know. Yeah, when the wind blows.
Yeah. When the wind blows, it's kind of cold. Well, thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Love these. These are cool. So this is a restoration in progress. Or maybe it's just the way they want it. I don't know. That's cool. please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
I'm Mark Allen. I brought my cousin's 56 Nomad that we call the Nomax.
A 56 Nomad with a Duramax.
The Duramax diesel.
Wow.
And an Allison 5-speed behind it.
Wow. So this, wait, what's the displacement on this diesel?
6.6 liter.
Okay, so this is gonna be producing over 1,000 pound-feet of torque.
It's real close. Yeah. With that turbocharger,
Yeah.
it's real close.
Yeah. So what kind of figures on this thing?
You know, we never really put it on a dyno. The factory, it's a little over 400 horse and around 800 foot-pounds. That's with the factory turbo. It's got an aftermarket turbo and
it's
a
huge.
little bit more goodies on it than the stock.
Wow.
So that is the stock 3 radiator. I mean, you can pull it into a dealership and have it worked on just like it was an 03.
Wow. The colors are fantastic. This is a great looking car. Great looking car.
That was my cousin's idea. He's like, let's just try it. It's actually still sitting on the stock 56 frame. Obviously, we modified it. Just strengthened it. Got the frame rails off right at the firewall and custom made the front clip.
Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
Name's Oscar Martinez, and here in front of you today, you got a 1964 Chevy Biscayne sitting on a 83 1500 four-wheel drive chassis and working four-wheel drive.
Okay, an 83 chassis on a 64 Biscayne. And what's the chassis from?
Yeah, all that's just the 83. It's just we just dropped the body on top of it.
Right, but it was from a truck?
Yes.
Okay.
1500.
Okay, 1500. And so all the running gear, everything's from that?
Yeah.
And it just fit perfectly?
That was a lovely marriage.
Nice. Like it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Did you have to do any cutting or anything on the Biscayne?
No, none.
Now, so you did solid mounts between the chassis and the body, and then so all the rubber isolation parts are just on the chassis itself. That is fantastic.
Drives like a dream.
Wow. It's fantastic work. Did you do the work yourself at your house, or you have a shop?
No, we had it done in Texas.
Okay.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. This is really great. You gotta get the groceries in this, you gotta get a ladder, put everything inside.
I got a step stool in the back.
You do have a step stool? That's hilarious. Wow, thank you so much for bringing this today. You don't see stuff like this anywhere, ever.
No.
This is fantastic. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
But yeah, it's warranty guarantee.
Oh, my alarm's going off. Turning my alarm off. That tells me it's 11 o'clock and I need to get my life in order.
If you haven't started your day.
Yeah, if you haven't started your day yet and you're still in bed, 11 o'clock happens and you're like, okay, get out of bed, do something.
Right.